Some folks in Orange Beach say they found a heron covered in oil this morning. They say they tried to call wildlife officials to clean it up, but help couldn't get there fast enough. As Fox 10 News reporter John Rogers shows us, locals want to save the oiled animals, but they really don't know how to help.
As the mid-morning sun glistened in the water off Orange Beach, Charlie Welch took a walk and made a discovery.
Walking on the pier, and I looked down to the right here where the water's shallow, and I saw the bird just sitting there, motionless, you might say, but its head was having a hard time keeping its head above.
Charterboat Captain Ty Fleming saw it from nearby.
He couldn't run, he couldn't fly, he couldn't do anything. He was just covered in oil.
Mr. Welch says he found the oiled bird here in this shallow water along these rocks. So he ran to his house to get a net to try to bring it to safety.
Well, by the time my friend got there and photographed the bird, it was already dead.
And I think the bird was so far gone at that point that no one could have saved it.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says if someone finds oiled wildlife, don't touch it. You could harm yourself or the animal.
Well, what you gonna do? Just let the damn thing lay there?
Fish and Wildlife says you should call a special hotline so trained professionals can care for it.
I tried to call BP, but they didn't answer it.
After about an hour of trying, they called a local zoo.
It's really out of our jurisdiction.
The zoo director says her staff doesn't have the training to care for oiled animals. The folks that found the oiled bird say it took too long for help to arrive. But a Fish and Wildlife spokesperson says they have a finite amount of staff and facilities. The official adds, if the animal was so badly hurt by the spill, it wasn't going to live anyway.
We did what we could do.
Fish and Wildlife officials understand the public only wants to help, but they emphasize animals can cause harm. So, as the sun prepared to set on this day, one bird's life has ended, and locals wished they could have done more to help. In Orange Beach, John Rogers, Fox 10 News.
Wildlife officials say tests would have to be done to determine if the animal died from the oil spill. Now remember, if you see oiled animals, please don't touch them. Call the wildlife workers instead.